So scenario number 4, in which bald actions occur, is commands. You know what a command is?
As a grammatical command, like what we normally call as commands, like telling someone to do something.
Telling someone to do something, right? Something like clean your room or be respectful, right? Okay. So commanding someone to do something, telling someone to do something. Okay, so commands, just like the other scenarios of bald that we've seen, have bald endings. Okay?
Yeah.
But commands are a little bit different than the first 3 scenarios of bald that we studied, in that commands do not have normal present tense beginnings. Right, so they have the bald endings, but they don't have the present tense beginnings. And our present tense beginnings are
Hamza, ya, tanun, aitan.
The aitan, right? So let's look at a comparison chart here. So look at these. This is some examples of ordinary bald actions. You see they all start with they all have an aitan beginning.
Yeah.
Right? Lam yusallim, the ya. Lam yujahidu, the ya. And then lam tastahzi'i, the ya. Mm-hmm. And then they have the bald endings. The ta, as well. But let's look at a few examples of commands. We see sallim. There's the bald ending here, sukun. Mm-hmm. But what's the first letter?
Sin.
Right, no aitan.
Mm-hmm.
Jahidu. We have the u, which tells us there's a missing noon. So we have the bald ending, but first letter is a jim. No aitan again. Right, okay. Istahzi'i. That's a bald ending. We know the ya tells us that there's the missing noon. But again, no aitan. Right, so this is the thing with commands. It's a little bit different than the bald scenarios we've seen before, where it has the bald endings but not the beginnings.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the word jahidu, and if I were to be given this word, I'd just look at it, I'd say, okay, have the waw alif at the end and no aitan at the beginning. So this looks like past tense to me, right? Because that u is a past tense ending indicator.
Right.
So how do I know it's a, like, what tells me that it's a command and not a past tense? Because it looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah, that's a good question. So commands follow specific patterns. There are actually 3 command patterns. And we're going to learn them. Not just yet, but we will learn them in the upcoming couple lessons.
So there's something about the word jahidu that makes it a command, but I just don't know how to see it yet.
Yeah, it follows a command pattern. And you'll learn to recognize those. But for this lesson, we're actually going to focus on the endings, because actually when it comes to commands, the ending is all you need in order to find the embedded doer. And why is that? So I want you to take a look at these pronouns. You feminine. Both of you all feminine. What's the common thread?
They're all second person?
They're all second person. In other words, they're all versions of you, right? So when it comes to commands, the embedded doer will be one of these 5. And if you think about it logically, you can't really command someone who's not there. You can't say, he, clean your room, right? You'll say, you, clean your room, or both of you, clean your room.
Okay.
Right? So commands will always be in the second person, or in other words, one of the versions of you.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So it'll be one of these 5 options. And then if you look at the bald endings for these 5 options, they're all unique. Right? Taj'al is the sukun. Taj'ali was previously ina. Right? Taj'ala, the alif tells you that it was ani, and taj'alu tells you that it was una, and then the feminine stays the same. Right? So there's no overlap. Right? So each of these is a unique ending, so if you see the ending, you know the pronoun.
Gotcha.
That clear? Okay. Ready to do some exercises? Okay. Number 1, istaghfir. You're going to tell me the embedded doer in these commands. And even if though you don't know the command patterns, you know the embedded doer because you know the ending.
Okay, so I'm just assuming these are all commands.
Yeah, they're all commands. And we'll learn to recognize the patterns in the upcoming lessons, but for now we're just focusing on figuring out the embedded doer.
Alright, so istaghfir has the sukun at the end. So that is you.
Good.
Just plain you.
Just plain you. There are 5 U's in Arabic. Okay, jahidu.
The waw alif tells me that used to be una, so that's plural, so you all.
Good, you all. Fakuli.
Kuli, the ya tells me it used to be ina, so it is you feminine.
You feminine. Okay, good. Ittaqu.
So ending in waw alif, that tells me it used to be una, so it says you all.
Yep, that's the plural, masculine, you all. Aslimu.
Again, waw alif tells me that it used to be una. That's you all.
Good. Number 6. Udhkurna.
So this is the sukun na. This is the feminine one that doesn't change.
Yeah.
So it's you. I'm guessing it's you all feminine because it's a command.
Yep.
So it has to be you.
Qula.
Qula, the alif tells me it used to be ani. And that's pair. So both of you.
You two or both of you. And then last one, qul.
The sukun is just plain you.
Just plain you.
You masculine.
Okay, let's do a recap. So how are commands different than all the other scenarios of bald that we studied?
So it's the only scenario of bald where we don't have hamza, ya, ta, or nun at the beginning. There's no aitan at the beginning.
And then how do you figure out the embedded doer in a command?
Just based on the bald ending, because you can only command someone who's there, so it'll always be some form of you.
Yes.
And each form of you has a unique bald ending.
Right. Normally we need the beginning and the ending, right? But since each of these has a unique ending, the ending is enough.
All right.
So plain sukun is you, e is you feminine, both of you, u you all, and then nun you all feminine.
Gotcha.